I'm wearing a tie because this is a presentation that I think I'll look back on. There's a few of them along my career, but I'm going to look back on this one because I'm very excited about the next couple months. Peter's presentation that I just followed was called Silver Asymmetric Opportunity. That wasn't what I entitled this, but in a long way, if you take a step back, it's exactly what I'm going to be talking about. Forward-looking statements, give me 3 months, there's a lot to look forward to. Now, listen, 4 years ago this month, I stepped in as CEO of Blackrock. I was a long-suffering shareholder. Many of you are today, I feel it. You know what? When I joined, it was 3 cents, $1 million market cap. This thing wasn't halfway down. This thing wasn't circling the gutter. It was down the drain, and it wasn't a news story either. It wasn't a shell. There was a management team. There was a project, but they didn't give a damn. I came in. We rebuilt the team within about 6 months. We went from 3 cents to 37 cents by November. It was really easy. We traded tens of millions of shares. Then the unthinkable happened. We lost about 82% of our market value in the next 4 months. We had nothing. We had no discovery. There's nothing stopping the flow. COVID was happening. The world was shutting down. Along the way in January, February, we picked up a project that immediately became our flagship. We announced that at 20 cents. 3 weeks later, we were 7 cents. By June, people were calling for my head. They said that this guy doesn't know what the hell he's talking about. He's a charlatan. He talks too much. Can you believe it? I know. And, you know, we had a lot of fun reading those the month later when we hit. There's something about new discoveries. We went from 7 cents in March to $1.60 in July. We timed it with a good market, obviously, but what we did was a proof of concept. We unlocked the door on the geologic understanding that no one could deny at that point. A year after our first drill hole, we had First Majestic Silver come in, not once but twice. 2 years after our first drill hole, no one had ever drilled the project before. We had a maiden resource out. It established the project as one of the highest grade undeveloped silver projects in the entire industry. The month after, we were included in the SIL ETF, the largest silver ETF in the world. We're the smallest entrant. Tonopah's the real deal. But man, discoveries are so much fun. I've done it. You see that? That's what discoveries are all about. Now, here we are, 3 years later. We put out our resource at a time where ounces, the month preceding we put our resource out, silver ounces were trading for $3. Today, the same high-grade ounces are trading for $1, 1/3 of what they were. You do the right thing at the wrong time, you feel some pain. Doesn't take away the discovery you got, and when things re-rate, they come back and they come hard. Now, I've talked here probably 5 to 10 times so far. I've been invited by David Morgan, Brian London, Peter multiple times. You guys don't need to hear about Tonopah again. Those ounces have been there for 15 million years. They're not going anywhere. We know it's getting bigger. We've hit some serious step-out potential there too. In our search in Tonopah for gold and silver, we actually staked a whole bunch of land right around our project. Turns out it's not just a silver district. It's emerging as one of the largest lithium districts in North America. We didn't hit gold or silver in our exploration drilling last summer when we were looking for it. What we did hit was lithium in every drill hole. We immediately brought in a partner. They've spent their own money. They went to twin some of our holes just a few months ago. Every single drill hole they twinned came back 35 to 85% higher grade than what we drilled. It's a completely different kettle of fish, silver, gold, lithium, different processes, different expertise. These guys have stepped out. They've drilled out 7.2 square kilometers. Every single drill hole hit. And guess what? As I was saying, Tonopah, our ounces in the ground with what we've got, our silver gold resource, already one of the highest grade in the industry. Apparently, we've got massive amounts of lithium sitting right at surface in the cover rock. We're right next to a $5 billion project, NPV. Right now, we're getting zero credit for that in our market. When the resource comes out, which they're working towards by the end of the year, that will be fundamental value added, but I'm not even going to talk about that today. I'm going to talk about the project that got me here, the project that got Bill Howell here, former head of exploration of Placer Dome. It's called Silver Cloud. It's in northern Nevada, the richest gold mining area in the world.